Now, yeah, the electrifying one is in the building. Yeah. Woo-wee. Welcome to the one and the only. The Big Time Show is in the building once again on this incredibly snowy day. Well, it's not snow, but we've had tremendous snow in the last couple of days here in Memphis, and it's got to be at least 5 inches, 6 inches worth of snow, got to be. And it is literally a ice skating rink outside. It is presently in the teens here in Memphis. I mean, I literally walked outside today and it was like an ice skating rink, from the driveway to the grass to the everything. So I've been here all day. I could have came on earlier, but I didn't. Um, Off work, obviously because of the snow. Most of you know I work in the school. And obviously, roads are too dangerous. So, uh, mini vacation. How about that? So I'm in the building now. Let's go to work, y'all. Welcome. Welcome to the Big Time Show. Welcome, 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 welcome. I come to you tonight skeptical. I come to you with not facts. I'm coming to you with pretty much a pattern that I've seen for a long time now. And it seems to be the pattern every year. And I'm not going to even waste time. I'm just going to go to it. First of all, everybody hit the like button, hit the share button, if you don't mind. Do that for your boy. Smash it, actually. I'm going to YouTube now and turn on the monetization for this particular show. Because praise be unto God, my channels are monetized. Thanks to you guys. Now, I ain't got no money for you, though. I mean, I can't send y'all no money because I'm monetized. I'm monetized because I got a lot of people that follow me on most of my channels. And thanks to you guys, it is what it is. So I can't take full credit at all for this. But because of that, it's only smart if I go ahead and turn it on, right? Monetization, yeah. All right. Who in here right now? Tamika, hey, I see you. I see you in the building. I am Silver. These are the only people that have spoken. Until right then, my brother Jason come in. What's going on, man? Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. Thank you for coming in. I need to share this. Forgive me, I just thought about something. I need to share this with my brothers. And I'm going to do that right about now. And see if I can get some of the superstars to come in here. Of the DC Nation. Let's see if they pop up in here. I want to say something today. Because as I told you guys, we got plenty of time before we, do the draft and evaluation of players. We got plenty of time. Senior Bowl is, the East-West Shrine game is coming up this week. Senior Bowl's coming up the following week. Yeah, we got plenty of time to start arguing and battling and doing all the mock drafts and all that. Appreciate you, Shag. Thank you, sir. Thank you, man. Thank you, Shag Ward. Appreciate you popping in on me. Thanks for sharing. On the ticker there below, y'all can see that. You want to contribute to the podcast? It's right there. See the Cash App, $, the Big Time Show. If you're on YouTube, of course, you can hit that super chat button. You can become a member, or you can just do the super chat. You can do that. If you're on Facebook, you can use the stars. Appreciate all that. Listen, now that I got all that out the way, I'm worried that the fan base is smarter than the front office. That's what I'm saying. I'm wondering, because this is the time. See, what's going on? What's going on, Mike? Thank you, man, for popping in on me. Thank you so much. Come on, hang with me for a minute, Mike. Let me see if you can vibe with me on this. Tamika, I want to see if you're gonna vibe with me. Shag, Jason, just hear me out. This is the usual pattern of the off season. We come off disappointment with either not making the playoffs or getting into the playoffs, and usually it's one and done. Take about a good week and a half for it to simmer down a little bit, and then we immediately start looking, as an organization should, start immediately looking to next year. We've crossed that stage, obviously. People are let go. You start speculating on who's going to be here, who's not going to be here. Fan base primarily does that. We pay attention to the salary cap, and we know who the cuts are. We know if you cut a player by this particular date, you save this amount of money. We know all that. We're educated Cowboy fans. When you're hanging around, whoever your favorite content creators, you're pretty much getting not only entertainment, but you're getting educated in some shape or form. There are some that will educate you tremendously. Boss showed me Lou and Lou's takes. They're more detailed. Hey, Gina Walker, they're detailed. You know what I'm saying? They go the extra mile. Henny is loaded just in his head with stats. You know what I'm saying? You have the in-depth guys, and they're incredible. I don't have the time. I could do it, but I don't have the time like that. I love my brothers. They're awesome. And then you get guys, that are kind of, hey, from Turkey. I guess that's what it is. Niagara Adams, how you doing? All right. Thank you for popping in on me from Turkey. I think that's what it say. Okay. But anyway, when you want to become UFC champion, go knock somebody out. You want to be, if you want to be the champ, you got to take somebody out. That's all you got to do. Hey, it's simple. It's these content creators, Law and let's go on. Jay Tuck and West Coast. I mean, all the brothers, awesome. And when we combine up, I mean, it's just, magic. You know what I'm saying? Lou, I mean, it's just Landlord. I mean, Amp. I mean, it is when we all combine the forces, it is crazy. Hey, Kells, I see you popped in. And most of the shows come forward with solutions as if they are running the team, give you a different perspective on things, from what we should be doing. And then all of you guys, either latch on to the idea, and then you start putting the hashtags out and all that type of stuff, and it works because they pay attention to some of that stuff. They hear it. They don't necessarily mean they're going to do it, but at least they hear it. From our understanding, we found out, last year that Jerry Jones gets a social media report, whatever that entails, every week. So he's paying attention to somebody. I believe that he definitely paid attention to the big brother, Voch Lombardi. That's for sure. So much so that he made sure that Voch Lombardi comes into the building. And of course, now Voch works with DallasCowboys.com. He's one of us. We've all been on his show, and he's been on our shows. He's one of us. And he's still one of us. And he has a tremendous following, over 100,000 people on YouTube alone. So Voch is one of us, but it just goes to show you the power that content creators have. But just because we know that, it still is a pattern. You can't make Jerry and Steven do what you want them to do. And they've proven that over the years. So here we are at the slow stages of the off season. And I'm convinced, this is me. This don't have to be you. This is just me. This is my observation over years. As long as there's a certain point in the off season where Jerry and Steven really don't have a lot to do with things. And recently, they have taken a back seat. And I give them full credit for it. Last year, it is obvious that Schottenheimer got his offense. Clayton Adams, Riley, all of those guys. I think Derek Eagleton Kales is kind of jealous of Vach because he's so free on there. And he don't care because push come to shove, YouTube pays him a pretty good piece of change. Then he's on Bleacher Report as well. So he don't need DallasCowboys.com. And when you come with that attitude, that's beautiful for Vach. But Derek, I think he's kind of jealous. But I expect that from, what is he? Is he a Q? Yeah, he a Q. I'll leave that alone. Anyway, I just don't think that I think he don't like the freedom that Vach has and the swagger that Vach has. That's just me. But as I was just saying, that I believe, you think he's not? Okay, well, that was just my opinion. Of course, Kales, I know you know a little bit more than I know, so I bow down to that. I think Shotty, they allowed him to do his offense because they didn't know nothing about Clayton Adams. They didn't know nothing about maybe Riley. They might have known a little something about him, but you could tell those were Shotty's picks. Now, Shotty did not pick Eberflus. I don't care what Jerry Jones say. He did not. It was already in place. If you watch Boss Show Me Show, you saw the receipts where Eberflus came in almost entitled, talking like, well, I'm here to help Schottenheimer and be a bridge for him, since he's a first-time coach. He had the attitude, I've been a coach, and I'm here to help him, and then I'm here to do the defense. So he came in a little entitled, obviously. Long story short, he's gone now, period. But I don't think that was Schottenheimer's pick in the first place. I don't. I think that was Jerry and Steven's thing. They thought they had something going on. We gave credit to Eberflus. We did because of his work at Indianapolis and, pretty good defenses that he's had, even in Chicago. And we got bamboozled to the tune of having the 32nd ranked defense in the league. Definitely the worst. And again, he's gone now. Jerry, Steven seemed to me that they got out of the way with the new defensive coordinator that was just hired last week. Young guy, 34 years old. My fraternity brother. Member of Cowboys Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated. Brought him in. Got him from the rival Philadelphia Eagles. Now, good and well, they didn't know nothing about this kid. Nothing. Shotty knew something about him. The coaches knew something about him because they're a fraternity within themselves. Coaches know coaches. Hired him. Shockingly. And so far, everybody seems to be pleased with it. This dude is getting rave reviews from everybody. Everybody. Christian Parker. Rave reviews. Everybody say he has a great mind. Great mind, be able to do everything. Y'all stay with me for just for a second. And it don't seem like Jerry and Steven had anything to do with it other than hiring him. I'm quite sure they had some questions and all that type of stuff, but they don't know nothing about no Christian Parker. They don't know nothing about him. He's a defensive back coach. They don't know nothing about that guy. They're not football guys. They really not. Not really. So if I were to ask all of y'all, was it a shoddy pick or was that a Jerry and Stephen Jones pick? I guarantee you most of you guys that are here in this chat will say, okay, that's a shoddy pick. No doubt about that. I think you're 100% right if that's what you believe. Okay? Seems like Jerry and Steven out the way so far. And doesn't it seem like that things just go smooth when Jerry and Steven don't take the lead in anything? Doesn't it seem like that when they take the lead, doesn't it seem like things start getting a little cloudy? And that's all I come to tell you tonight. Shada has done his part. And we are slowly but surely. It's not time yet, but we're getting ready to get into that area every year where Schottenheimer or whoever the head coach is have to go ahead and switch seats. They have to move from driving the car. Now they got to get on the passenger side. And then here comes Jerry and Steven. They jump into the driver's side. And this is where the frustration begins. It ain't time. It's getting close. It's getting close. Right now, East-West Shrine game, everything got nothing to do with Jerry and Steven. They'll be there. But I'm just saying they ain't evaluating players. They looking, but the scouts are evaluating the players. The coaches are looking at the players. They're starting to build their portfolio for players. You know what I'm saying? They're going to do that. That's why I was glad that Parker was hired, because now he's going to be down there and peeping out guys. See what I'm saying? That's their time. Jerry and Steven will be there. And they'll say, hey, I like that guy. He has good speed. All that type of stuff. And that's fine. But the real biographies will come from the scouts and the coaches. See, that's their stuff. Jerry and them, they're just there for on the ride. But boy, right after that Senior Bowl, this is when I'm trying to prepare y'all. This is where all our frustration will start. Because see, free agency period starts. Free agency period starts. You got to make up your mind who you're gonna sign and who you're not gonna sign, and got deadlines, and then you got guys like George Pickens who, the battle will be, do you do it long term? And if you are really trying to do it long term, how much money you really gonna offer the dude? This type of stuff. And you're gonna drag it out and drag it out and drag it out. And you already knew that you just wanted to put him on the franchise tag anyway, and then lie and say, hey, we're still gonna be working, before June or whatever the deadline is for the franchise tag to end. We're gonna be working, try to get them done long term. Yeah, right. See what I'm saying? You can see the frustration coming. You still got to make up your mind on Javonte Williams. How much money is Javonte Williams is going to ask for? See? He definitely deserves a raise, and a nice one. But is it going to be out of the cheap price tags of Stephen Jones? See what I'm saying? We're not going to pay $5 million. We're not going to pay $6 million for a running back. We're not going to do it. Nope. We're going to do running back by committee. We just drafted Jadon Blue, and hey, that's really not in our budget. Javonte wants $5, $6, $7 million. We just can't do that. We can't allocate. Can't allocate that type of money to a running back. And here we go with the running back by committee stuff again. You see, y'all understand where I'm going with this now. See, it's almost Jerry and Steven time. And this is where the frustration begins for the 2026 season. So while we've been on the honeymoon so far, we've been applauding everything. Yes, so far. We have. But oh boy. Free agency starts. Most of the fan base says, look, if we got a 2 or 3 year window, we need to go ahead and go get some dogs in here. We need to go get some players in here that's going to take us over the hump or instant impact guys. That's what we need. No, I ain't talking about the Max Crosby because you're going to have to give up a lot for Max Crosby. You know, some of y'all will say, give it up. I ain't going to argue with you on that. That's up to you. You got the Trey Hendricksons that's going to be sitting there who is a free agent. But you know he going to want some money. Okay, you got that. If you don't sign Javonte Williams, then what are we doing here? If you don't, and please don't tell me, well, you know, they got that guy from Pittsburgh last year that they didn't play, and they got Jadon Blue, and they got the big guy from Clemson, and they just gonna roll with that. See that right there. See, y'all gonna be frustrated as all outdoors if that happens. See, y'all gonna be frustrated. You don't want to do it. Then some of you gonna say, well, if you don't sign Javonte, Love from Notre Dame, the running back, will be there probably at 12. Well, the Cowboys already have a pre-notion in their mind that, hey, they learned a lot from picking Zeke at number 4 when he got drafted, even though Zeke was highly productive. We know that, but Cowboys don't want to pay that first round money to no running back, y'all. Y'all know that, right? Plus, they'll say there's some good running backs, and there are. In the draft, you can get lower and lower, but this running back by committee thing is something they adapted, and that's what they feel like they can do. Jerry Jones said this, y'all remember? Why should I pay the price for 1 when I can use that same price and pay for 3? See that mentality right there, That mentality right there is what's going to get me I'm just going to be sitting back because, to be honest with you, I don't know how y'all feel about it. I'm just going to tell y'all. I'm anticipating all this because this is what they do. I hadn't seen anything that's going to deter me from that. Yes, they made some trades and got Pickens and Quinn Williams. You know, that's it. But when it comes to the area of free agency, they have a disease in their head that they are stuck on their system. They refuse. And so I'm trying to tell y'all while y'all preparing, and y'all gonna see some of these names out on the first day of free agency, the second day. But I want y'all to always remember what Stephen Jones said about free agency on day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4. This is what he said, y'all. Y'all know what he said every year. Well, we don't want to do that because we don't want to get these guys and overpay them. See? Y'all remember that, right? So to have the hope that Jerry, and particularly Stephen, all of a sudden gonna bypass their rules I'm sorry. Please fool me, Jerry and Steven, but I don't see it happening. See, they use, and I've said it so many times over the years since I've been doing this. The Dallas Cowboys, I'm trying to help y'all because some of y'all gonna get mad. I'm trying to get y'all to be like me. So I'm like this. I'm like this. I'm just waiting. I'm just looking. I ain't got no emotion. I'm just gonna sit back and just lean back. Because see, the Cowboys use free agency, y'all, for depth, not impact. Been saying it for years. Those of y'all that been with me, y'all know this is what I say every year. This is the era. We getting real close to that time. With Jerry and Steven, when we gonna hit this stuff, and they're not gonna do it. They're gonna use free agency. Y'all know where we shop at. We shop at the thrift store in free agency. Y'all know that. Practice squad guys. Y'all know. Cracker Jack free agents. Hungry Jack biscuit free agents. Y'all know what we get. Come on now. Let's not act like we don't. Now, I ain't talking about trades. No, I ain't talking about trades. I'm talking about free agents. Where you ain't got to trade nobody. Where you don't have to trade no picks. What we do with that? And y'all get mad on day one. Y'all gonna see this big name go by. Y'all say, we should have got him. And get mad. It wasn't even a phone call from Jerry and Steven. Yeah. We over here getting these Home Depot free agents. You understand? We don't go to get Rolls Royce free agents. We go get Honda Accords. Usually that have been injured. Yeah. Come on, y'all know I'm telling the truth. Y'all hit the like button. Come on now, y'all. Look, if you ain't hitting the cash app or the super chat, you all at least hit the like button, cause it's the truth. We don't do it. We don't do it. And y'all gonna be, cause y'all gonna hear all these, and there's some good free agents out there. And y'all gonna say, man, this will get us over the hump. This is what we need. We need a veteran cornerback. We need a veteran cornerback. We don't need to be going out there with rookies. And that's what y'all gonna be saying that. And y'all gonna see some of these cornerbacks leave, and y'all gonna be saying, why Jerry? Why Steven? Y'all, come on now. Y'all. Well, let's go get the kid from LSU. Let's go get the corner from LSU. Let's go get Delaney. Let's go get the kid from Tennessee. Man, I don't want no rookies. That's me. I'm not saying I don't trust it. I don't want that. Now, Christian Parker may want it, but I don't. I ain't the one getting paid for it. Christian Parker may want the kid from LSU. I'm going to cheer for him. I'm going to do all that, but I need veterans, man. I don't want no rookies and practice squad guys. Lord knows we need pass rush. You're going to see pass rush all right down there. Y'all going to be talking about, go get the kid from Texas Tech. Isn't that the same thing we did with Izaraku? Izaraku at Boston College led the nation in sacks. Came in his rookie year, only had 2 sacks this year. He got better. He got better with his pressure. You can see him progressing each week. I'm not knocking Izaraku. Izaraku can play, and I got a feeling he's going to have a big year last year, but they were depending on him to come in and immediately be impact. Of course, when you take a Michael Parsons away, that changes everything for everybody, and maybe that's part of what's going on. But I understand that, but I can't bank on a rookie. That's just me. I can't. I'm sorry, I can't. And this is the area where Jerry and Steven get in the way. When you really got a chance to improve the team, you want to take the cheap way out. I see you, Kels. I should have called you before I came on. I keep saying bring Kels on and she coming. It's just spur of the moment. I just felt it, and I just turned the computer on. And here I am. I really wasn't coming on till tomorrow, but why it's hot, I'm gonna go on and drop it off. No, we need pass rush. No, we need it. We tried it this year. We had the guy that led the team in sacks was a guy that was on the couch. Came in, and I'm talking about Jadeveon Clowney, which is another issue within itself, because now you got to figure out if you're going to pay him. See what I'm saying? And Lord knows he deserves a raise. And I'm quite sure there'll be another team that will want his services. So now you become in a bidding war for Jadeveon's services. And at his age, he gonna go try to make the most money. This is the money he got to live off for the rest of his life. You think he gonna take a discount? Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. It's not hard. Not hard to think. It's not hard to think about. See? And this is when you start getting upset, because the history shows, the pattern show that what I'm saying right now is 1,000,000% true. And y'all know it. And this is when y'all get let down, because your expectations is that the Jones family, Jerry and Stephen in particular, whoever it is, Stephen, Jerry, whoever, this is the time when your expectations are high for them. You're hoping that they will have a change in strategy. And it remains to be seen. Who knows? They may change. They may really flip me. They may really. They very well could mess me up completely, where I get on here and apologize. I already did it, y'all, because I'm gonna be honest with you, y'all. Listen, sorry. The pattern is that the Cowboys do not give a defensive coordinator position or an offensive coordinator position to a black man. That's just the truth. It's the first time in history that a black man definitely is the defensive coordinator. A lot of y'all want to talk about Chris Richard. Richard was not the guy. It was Rob Marinelli back then. It was not Chris Richard. Chris Richard came from Seattle, had, people knew who he was and his involvement with Seattle and the Legion of Boom and all that, but he wasn't the defensive coordinator. Cowboys would give black coaches position coach jobs. They've always done that. Since they hired Christian Parker, and especially to be as young as he is, I had to come right here and say, hey, I'm sorry. I was wrong. I misjudged Jerry. I did, because I didn't think you were going to hire no black guy for that. It's just something they don't do. They don't do it. All these years, just in his tenure as owner, you never done it. But I mean, hey, I have no choice but to believe that, because they never did it. So there's a change that's going on, obviously. And in this case, they got the final say. But the other part of the change is that they obviously got out of the way and let Shotty to get this thing done. They trusted Shotty. That's a change. Because they usually try to put somebody on the staff as a person, as a layaway person almost. Like, you can hire everybody there, but you got to keep this guy right here. That's what they usually do. I'm shocked. And I got right here, and I apologize. So look, if I'm wrong, because like I said at the beginning, this is pure speculation, what I'm talking about. And my opinion is coming based off the history of what I've seen over the years as a Cowboy fan. And I know it ain't quite time yet, but we're getting real close. Getting ready to put an X on one college all-star game. That's going to be gone. Then the Senior Bowl coming up next week. That's going to be gone. And then here we go. Free agency time. Well, I'm just trying to help. Don't get too hyped. Ain't no sense. Look, don't get excited. Everybody gonna be talking that on other content creator shows. You won't get it on this show because I'm not going there. I'm sorry. But on other content creator shows, you'll have people saying, well, look, Breece Hall is a free agent as a running back. Man, what would that look like to have Breece Hall as a running back for the Dallas Cowboys? Yeah, it looked real good. Breece Hall, incredible. I think it'd be great, but y'all know that Breece Hall gonna ask for at least $8 million, right? Y'all really think Jerry and Steve, y'all really think they're gonna pay a running back that type of money? See, ain't no sense in getting hyped. What for what? Why? A lot of y'all done fell in the trap already. Talking about Nakobe Dean coming over Philadelphia to come with Christian Park and possibly Blankenship the safety and all that type of stuff. And y'all banking. Look, until you hear it from Dallas, don't get. See, a lot of us charge Jerry for things that they even thought about. See, y'all thought about it. Y'all thought we were gonna get these people. Don't y'all understand? Jerry and them got to get these bargain free agents. Then they gonna go to the XFL like they do every year. Go get one or two guys, the Perrion Winfreys, and hopefully they what they're looking for is to strike lightning with somebody like a Brandon Aubrey who came from the XFL. And ever since he stepped foot in Dallas, he's been an all-pro. That's what they hoping for. A Kevontae Turpin from the USFL. Okay, what did he do? All-pro kick returner. See, and we get erased. We erase in our minds what they do because they turn into all-pros and that give them a pass. Like, boy, they got an eye for talent. Oh my God, somebody did. I give them credit. They did. I mean, Aubrey is incredible. Kevontae Turpin, not such a great year this year, but he was still voted, I think, second team All-Pro this year, first team last year. So you can't deny that they done well in the USFL, XFL pool. But one thing is for sure, you know they going there. It ain't no question. You know they gonna save a spot on this roster. See what I'm saying? You know they gonna save a spot for somebody from, look, the XFL is getting ready to start in February, right? Yeah. You know they, come on now. You know that they gonna save a spot. What is the beeping sound and stuff? Oh God. Hold on. Okay. There we go. You know they're gonna save a spot, right? Y'all know that. Because that's the pattern. And I'm sorry. I believe the pattern. I'm sorry. If it's consistent, and it has been, I don't have no choice but to believe what I've been seeing. Now, what the Cowboys want us to do is be like everybody else. And I'm saying, like, there you go, Papa Sugar. Yeah, they ain't cheap. They'll buy it. Yeah. At Dollar General. Oh, they at Dollar General thinking they gonna get slick on somebody when the doors open. They specialize in that. They don't like They'll go to a Rolls Royce dealership and will walk by the Rolls Royces on the showroom floor on purpose and will ask the salesman, where y'all Honda Accords at? Where y'all use Honda Accords at? You know, guys that have been injured, you know, where the guys that had ACLs, where they at? Let me see that. Let our doctors look at them and see if we can catch lightning in a bottle. You know, where are your guys that are like LVE? A guy that had on his report coming in the league that he had neck problems. We don't care nothing about that. We got our doctors here and they can fix it. Yeah, for temporary. Now LVE retired already. See? We have the best ACL doctors in the world. We've had Michael Gallup. We got Siobhan Revel. We don't worry about if they can't play this year. We'll redshirt them. We just know that. What was their draft status when they got drafted? They had a first round grade. Oh, okay. Well, that's the guys we want to see. Forget these Rolls Royces. Let's go get these Kia Spectrums. Yeah, let's go look at that. Don't know if the knee gonna be right at all. Where's the Jalen Smiths at? You know, guys that got nerve damage in their knee. Yeah, where he at? We can fix it. We can fix it. Because when we fix it, his draft status was that he was going to probably be a top 10 guy. But we realized his knee is messed up. We're going to work piece by piece. We're going to get that ligament fixed. Then we're going to get that ligament fixed. Then we're going to get that ligament fixed. And then we're going to work on that nerve damage. If we get the ligament fixed, the nerve damage will subside. And we'll work it out. Jalen Smith out there with a drop foot. And I'm not trying to be funny, but that's just the truth. Jalen Smith out there with a drop foot. Getting worse every year. But the Cowboys believe. How about that kid from Texas who had ACLs at Texas? What's his name? Demarion Overshown. Yeah. Explosive player. Explosive. Yeah. Explosive guy. My goodness. What a great, he hits people. Oh my God. Now, traditionally he's only gonna play about 4 games for you. But if we can get him to our doctors and put Demarion Overshown there and we know he had another ACL when he played with us. I know he's injury prone, obviously, since college. Yeah, but we need this guy. Yeah, forget the healed guys. You don't want Rolls Royces. You want Kia Spectrums. See, this is the pattern. The JV, I ain't lying. Am I lying? See, it's funny, but am I lying? I'm not lying. Y'all know I'm not. I just gave you a couple names. The list go on and on and on. You drafted Siobhan Revel, then you forced him out there. No, he wasn't right. You know he wasn't right. Put him out there, but because he had a first round draft status, the man, it wasn't even a whole year for his ACL. You know, by now we done been through this so many times, we just back and tell you when it's time to play. And certainly 6 to 7 months. Hey, Michelle, 6 to 7 months ain't enough time for ACLs. You gonna get out there with a knee brace on. Lord have mercy today. Come on, y'all. When last time y'all seen a cornerback? I'm not blaming Revel at all because the kid want to play. The doctors say, hey, he's ready. Y'all put him out there. Y'all know the man can't run. But you got him because you're trying to catch lightning in the ball. See, this is the pattern. This is the system. Come on, y'all. Y'all know I ain't lying. See, and this is the type of system that will keep you either barely getting in the playoffs, or you got a team with high expectations, and then they're 7-9 for the year. This all because I ain't gonna say all because, partly because of the way that you build your football team. And we're getting ready again. We're getting very close to the area where Jerry and Steven, I don't even want to say Will McClay. Will McClay, I've always said about Will McClay has been the shining light in darkness. Yeah, go ahead, Kels. I mean, I'm serious. Will McClay has been the shine. If it wasn't for him, shoot. I mean, his scouting department picks the right people, mostly. Will battles in the war room for these details. Jerry and Steven don't know nothing about these guys, man. They ain't watching no film on these guys and all that. They're leaning on the guys that have done the work. And what Will has said, okay, let's get this guy. To his credit, Will got a lot of Pro Bowlers on his resume. But Jerry and Steven got to get involved, particularly with this free agency thing. The kind of moves. It don't take many guys to get you over the hump. It don't. Why everybody talking about Max Crosby? Let me just tell y'all something. I just need to I'm just giving you an example. Okay? This is an example. All right. Everybody talking about Max Crosby. First of all, I don't think the Cowboys would trade away, these assets to get it. I don't want them to do that. I don't. I understand Max Crosby is a dude. That's fine. But I trade away one of them, but I wouldn't trade away both of them for Max Crosby. I start with that 20th pick. If it had to be done, it would have to be the 20th pick. And then let's see what we can do in terms of a trade to get Max Crosby. Now, I'll do that. But here's my thing. Bigger picture. Team suffer from pass rush. Jadeveon Clowney led the team in sacks. Coming off a couch. Man was eating potato chips and drinking iced tea and all that type of stuff. Come off the street, just lead the team in sacks. That ought to tell you something right there. Okay? So I'm just saying. All right. Let me give you the obvious way to knock two birds out with one stone. You got a free agent that's a legitimate pass rusher. And when you're talking about a legitimate pass rusher, ain't no sense of trying to come in, trying to get these flea market prices for him. It ain't going to happen. His name is Mr. Hendrickson from Cincinnati. He's a free agent. You ain't got to trade nothing. And, yeah, you're going to have to pay some money, but if you were willing to pay Micah Parsons $40, okay. Okay, let me stop real quick before I go to Henderson. KS is correcting me, which I don't mind. Said once, take Steven out of JJ's mess. 2, Demo entered his draft condition with a clean bill of health and no injuries. 2019, he missed a couple of games due to back stiffening against Kansas. He received his first injury in his rookie year during preseason. Bottom line to be is that he don't be on the field enough for me. That's all I'm saying. And you're right I don't know it like you know it, and I believe you're tremendously accurate on that. All I know is His time in Dallas, he's been on the sideline more than he's been on the field. That's all I know. Got a $5 super chat. Terry said, congratulations, DeMarcus Lawrence on Super Bowl first year away. It's the Cowboys system that sucks. Yeah, I'm happy for D-Law. I'm happy for him. He'll just fall in the same line like DeMarcus Ware. DeMarcus Ware left us and won in Denver. You know, guys, you know, it's the same pattern. You know, but hey. Appreciate that, Terry. You go get Trey Hendrickson. I don't know how much he's demand. I had to look up on Spot Track and see how much that would be, but it's probably going to be north of $30 million for sure. Hey, guess what? I like the idea of having Quentin Williams, Kenny Clark, Osa, and Trey Hendrickson. That sounds pretty good to me. And Donovan Izaraku. It sounds real, real good to me. It does. And if you want to sign Jadeveon Clowney, my goodness, somebody gonna be a nice rotational piece. I look, if you get Trey Hendrickson, the Cowboys will have coming into the season, arguably one of the best defensive fronts in the game. That ain't no question. That's called an impact signing. You know, yeah, you can, and then you got the draft. You can go get another pass rusher in the draft, but you got a certified double-digit sack guy, possible lead the league in sack type dude, who can immediately plays great against the run, great against the pass. You solved your pass rushing problem right there. These are the kind of moves that I'm talking about. It don't take much. But how cheap are you? That's just one way. If Javonte Williams does not sign, please don't talk about. I don't want to hear nothing about no Phil Maffa. I don't want to hear nothing about Jadon Blue. I don't want to. Look, stop it. I don't want to hear that. The reason why the offense worked as well as he had, because Javonte Williams ran the ball so efficiently. That's the reason why the offense worked. That don't come talking about no Jadon Blue and Phil Maffa. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear it, man. That's me. Now I just told y'all. Okay, Cowboys cheap. I ain't gonna even do it, but I just say, let's be like Prince right now. Dig, if you will, the picture of Breece Hall with this offense. I'm just talking about instant impact. You don't take much, just one or two guys. I'm just saying. Imagine Breece Hall with George Pickens, CeeDee Lamb, Dak Prescott, and this young offensive line. I'm just. It don't take much. You just need one or two guys to get you over the hump. I'm just saying. And if you sign Javonte Williams, just forget what I just said. See, I believe in strengthening the strength. If you're lacking in one area, make sure that you are ready. Y'all see what Kale said? She's up on this. There's the status for Trey Hendrickson there. Y'all see it? Under contract of March 8th. Cool. No, he know about it. No. I bet you, Shane, I bet you that if there was an opportunity to get Myles Garrett, who's older than Trey Hendrickson, I bet you would take him. You wouldn't say nothing about his age at all. Not worried about that. He's a dominant football player. I ain't worried about no age. No. You gotta, everybody keep telling me we got a 2-year gap, 2-3 year run. Well, if you got a 2 or 3 year run, let's go ahead and stack the deck then. It's kind of like all y'all playing spades. See, when the Cowboys play spades and you get your cards, all we got in our hand is a bunch of queens and jacks. While everybody else got the big joker, little joker, ace, and king. And we try our best to make a 10 of clubs, try to win a book off that. If you don't play spades, you just missed all what I just said. But y'all understand what I'm saying. See, we go get 10 of clubs. Those the guys from the XFL. Y'all understand. Perry-on Winfrey's and all that. Y'all ain't hearing me tonight. This is what we do. We play poker and try to give a poker face, and we got a pair. We got a pair, but it's some deuces. Yeah, you got a pair. Hey, if you turn over the next card and there, you might get 3 of a kind. You just might. You might. You know, I'm just saying. I'm tired of getting the deck, get my cards, and me and my partner, when we got a bid for it, well, y'all, if y'all don't play spades, y'all missing everything. I'm saying right now. Y'all missing everything. But I'm tired of looking at they say bid on your hand, and all you got is, you know, I got 2 and a possible. I got 2 and a, yeah, boy, y'all look. Y'all don't look. I'm sorry. I got 2 and a possible. I'm tired of that. I don't need much. Go get me somebody like it. Okay, then y'all say, well, I don't want that. Let's go get Bane from Miami. Bane ain't gonna be there. Bane, y'all. Bane ain't gonna be there at 12. Exactly, they call him bored. See, some of y'all know, y'all understand. That's what they do. Every time you get your cards, what y'all, bored? Bored. Y'all, come on, y'all. That's what the Cowboys like to do. And they got a chance to get the big joker. They got a chance. They got a chance to make a shift. See, getting the Hendricks in here, that's what you call impact. To pair him along with what we already got, look out. See what I'm saying? That's one guy. Yeah, you got to pay him, but yeah, one guy. Breece Hall, I believe in strength. Let me get back to that. I believe in strengthening the strength. Now, what I'm getting ready to say, you know it ain't going to happen because you'll be battling. You know, it's no sense of bringing in unnecessary drama. But I sure like the idea. How about this, y'all? Man, forget Jadon Blue. Shot it on like small backs anyway. Hello. Y'all know that. That's why he ain't hardly played this year. Stop it. Phil Maffa, look, he was ready to go. They didn't activate him. They did a couple times. I mean, last game. Man, I don't want to see all that. Forget all that. Strengthen your strength. What about having both Javonte Williams and Breece Hall? Now, I know that ain't going to happen. I'm just saying, think about it. Think about it. Boy, wouldn't that mess up a defense? Oh, my God. No, I already know Jerry and them not going to pay 2 running backs that amount of money. I get all that. I'm just saying, I'm speaking in terms of impact guys. He's not the only one. I'll give you another one that's not on that level, but he's there. Algier, the backup running back for Brian Robinson in Atlanta. He's a free agent. Tyler Algier. Some of y'all know him, or some of y'all have got him on your fantasy teams. Solid. I ain't talking about superstar. I'm talking about impact. Strengthen your strength. Yeah. Strengthen your strength. If you gonna come in here with this, y'all gonna do my defensive coordinator like that, strengthen your strength. Stack the deck on offense. Look, averaging 30 points didn't get it done because this offense was lethal. So go on, stack the deck and score 32 points a game. See how that roll. Hello. If you ain't gonna do it on defense, of course we're gonna do something different on defense. I already know that. We're gonna play better. I'm just coming from the standpoint of at the end of this year. If you're not gonna put the right people in the lineup, then put the right people on offense because they love the offense. Huh? Yeah. I agree, Kels. Y'all, I can't put all that up on the screen, but y'all read what she said. That's the truth. Me personally, I don't want, you can't get the big name because there's too much money. I get that. We have money, but you don't want to invest all your money into two guys. You will need, a plethora of guys. Roster's going to be there. Can't give all your money to one of the guys, but if you're really trying to win a world championship, sometimes you got to go ahead and roll the dice. And in terms of a Trey Hendrickson, and you pair him up with all these guys that we got already, that's pretty formidable. And I trust a Trey Hendrickson more than I trust a rookie. Yeah, you get him for 5 years and all that type of stuff. I get it. That's cool. There's nothing wrong with it. But just stop selling me on that we trying to win in 2-3 years. See, don't tell me that. Because see, your actions will show something else. I want the for sure thing. That's me. Everybody else may want to build and all that. I'm cool with it. I want it now. I want it now. If all we got is 2-3 years and all that stuff with Dak playing at a great level, if that's what they always say, then we need to go ahead and handle business. See what I'm saying? Give me that one move that's going to say, oh, yeah. Yeah. Now let's play football. That's what I'm looking for. I'm gonna be happy if we draft the Sonny Styles, if Caleb Downs, which I don't think will fall that far, but if he fall and we get him, I would love it. I would love Bain if he fell down, the kid from the Texas Tech, Howell, and all, if Reese is there and we grab him, I would take it. I would take the offensive tackle from Miami, Francis. If we let go of Steele, I would love that pick, and that's fine. I'm good with that. I'm happy. Don't celebrate it and all of that. But at pass rush, even though Bang, I love Bang. I think Bang can step in right now and just go to work. I think Howell can too. But Hendrickson is better. And since we only got, as everybody like to say, we got a gap, well, then I need to stack the deck like everybody else do. I don't want to hope. I want it now. We done tried it this way for too many years. I mean, we done tried it that way. We done tried the XFL. We done tried the bargain bin shopping. We done tried the flea markets, free agents. We done tried that. They ain't get us nowhere. We didn't. I'm tired of that. Try it 1 year. See what happens. Keep doing the same thing. That's the definition I heard. That's insanity. Keep doing the same thing over and over again, think you're gonna get a different result. That's insanity. We done tried that. We done tried to have a great offense and then have somewhat of a mediocre defense. We done tried that too. We done tried that for years. Hey, everybody else doing it. We still want to build and develop. I'm just saying. Then the first thing you want to do is fire coaches. The first thing you want to do is blame Eberflus. I mean, yeah, you could blame his stubbornness, but good Lord, what did he have really? Part of that is injuries. I get that. But, if you send the practice squad guys out nonstop and waiting on them, hey, we got some help coming. That's all we got some help coming. No, we need help now. I ain't saying you got to trade another, what I'm saying, but if you're going out there, no, that ain't it. We need some help now. If we talking about winning the world championship. They got to change their mentality. They got to. Because if they going to do what they've been doing, I'll be saying this same stuff right around this time next year. If the Lord allow me to live, I'll be saying this same stuff as I have been for the last 4 years. Well, how long have I been doing podcasts now? Since the pandemic. So since the pandemic, every year right around this time, I'm saying a version of this, the same thing, because it's the same thing. The Jones family ought to be ticked off. Not because of DeMarcus Lawrence. DeMarcus Lawrence fell into a very nice situation with a culture of dogs. Seattle defense has been consistent from Pete Carroll to now Mike McDonald. They always have played defense. No surprise. All DeMarcus Lawrence had to do was stay healthy, and looked like he stayed healthy all year for this team. And DeMarcus Lawrence is a Pro Bowl player again and earned it. I ain't even worried about that. What Jerry ought to be ticked off is that when he looked at the TV yesterday, he saw Robert Kraft in less than 2 years, 4-13, 2 straight years, go get a coach and sure enough know how to coach. Vrabel is a great coach. Everybody gonna agree with that. He got a quarterback who looked like he done advanced a little bit more than what everybody thought he would be. Possible MVP of the league this year, possible. And then a bunch of guys that are pretty much no names. You can't name nobody on defense. Christian Gonzalez may be one of the few ones. Just a good scheme, good team. That won a whole bunch of games. Ain't lost a game on the road. And then at the end, you see Robert Kraft holding up another conference championship trophy. And on his way back to the Super Bowl. May I say this, y'all? I'll close with this. And I can say this because y'all know I'm a Cowboy fan. The Cowboys are, beyond a shadow of a doubt, and it's not even close, the overall best franchise in football, in sports. The money speaks for itself. They are. The Yankees can't compete. The Lakers can't compete. The Celtics can't compete. The Dodgers can't compete. Nobody can compete with the Cowboys. Nobody. It speaks for itself. They are the only team in the world that can't win nothing, but yet they're on TV every week, prime time schedule. If you want your ratings up, every network knows to put the Cowboys on TV. Your ratings will go up. It is tradition that the Cowboys have the highest rated games on TV. And if they really playing somebody like the Chiefs, that it's almost like a Super Bowl. That rating will never be broken. What they did with the Chiefs this year. The Dallas-Philly game opening up. I mean, good Lord, that's almost Super Bowl numbers. They are the most valuable franchise in sports. But when it comes to what is the most valuable in terms of football, just football on the field, front office, down to football on the field, Cowboys ain't there. Breaking news, Kelly just put it up. Andre Curtis, David Overstreet II, Dave Bonzano will not return for the Cowboys 2026 season. I mean, no more coaches. No coaches on the way. Hope they let Christian Parker pick his guys. Okay, listen. The New England Patriots have ran a lap around the Cowboys when it comes to football. No other team has as many rings except the Pittsburgh Steelers. No other team has been in many Super Bowls as the New England Patriots. All under right. I mean, they practically excuse these last 2 years. Everybody say Brady. Everybody say when Brady gone this. Well, it only took 2 years. Whether they win or lose, the Patriots are in the Super Bowl. When it comes to football, the Patriots got it right. My understanding is White Cotton JVB boys is name is real hot, I believe, for the Titans defensive coordinator position. I don't know if he's accepted or not, but I heard his name is real hot. And yes, Kale, like I just said, Christian Park is cleaning the house, and I hope they let him bring in his guys to help him. And I think that's what's going to happen, which will be good. Robert Kraft, the only time you see him is when he get in trouble for going to massage parlors, and then an occasional camera shot. They'll show him during a Patriots game. And then if they win, you'll see him on the stage accepting another trophy. Other than that, you don't hear nothing from Robert Kraft. Only reason why I'm saying this because Jerry said the other week that he want to win, at least try to be the most winning Super Bowl owner of all time. But he behind on it. And he got a lot to catch up to. So if you're going to get it done, being 81 years old, there are probably some things he need to do differently. That's all I'm saying. When it comes to football, the standard is the New England Patriots. And I'm a Cowboy fan. When it comes to football, now if you mix football mixed with business and marketing and all that type of stuff, there's no question the Dallas Cowboys are there. But when it comes to flat out football, and that's it, it's the Patriots. It's not even close anymore. Cowboys not even in the conversation, actually. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. So do you want to win? Or do you just want to win headlines? So I give Jerry credit, though. Like I said, so far, they fooling me right now, so far. Because, see, Jerry would have waited to Super Bowl week and named the defensive coordinator. Because he wants to stay a headline. He want people talking about the Cowboys. What better way to talk about the Cowboys than during Super Bowl week? Naming a defensive coordinator would have stolen some headlines. Everybody know that. I'm shocked. I'm shocked. Kales, put in your information. So everybody, Kales, who's great. I keep saying bring on. I ain't done it yet. She probably think I'm lying by now. But I got to bring on. She's very connected into the Cowboys building. Let me just leave it like that. Got to bring on. She knows way more than I know. What she knows and what I know is like comparing your state fair to Walt Disney World. Y'all caught that? Your state fairs, wherever you are, they got rides and you can have a little fun, but it ain't nothing like Disney World. Kels is Disney World. I'm just a state fair. So I got to bring on, and then when she can educate all of us of what's really going on. Yeah, you don't hear nothing from Robert Kraft. You don't hear nothing from him. I ain't saying it. I'm not saying Jared should do that because it's impossible. So it ain't no sense me even talking about that. I'm just saying the standard is there. Whatever New England is doing, they're doing it right. Bill Belichick down to Mike Vrabel. They're doing it right. Bam. Brady. Bam. May. Drake May. Bam. Boom. Hello. Go get a coach. They were 4-13, 2 straight years. Go get a coach. They in the Super Bowl. I mean, come on now. Same players. Different style, different culture. You done went from 4-13, 2 straight years, and now you're double digit in wins. And in 2 weeks, less than 2 weeks, you'll be playing in the biggest game in the world. Can't tell me they ain't doing it right. They doing it. They doing it. Josh McDaniel, offensive coordinator, solid. That man got rings and all that type. Josh McDaniel got so many rings as offensive coordinator. It's ridiculous. Obviously, he know what he's doing. Okay, translation. Go get people that know what they're doing. I believe Shotty knows what he's doing, and I got confidence in my frat that he know what he's gonna know what he's doing, even though he ain't called nothing before. I just got a feeling he's gonna do it well. So again, so far, the Cowboys, I give them an A. So far. I just got the feeling they're about to get in the way with this mentality that they have. And it's almost time again that they are about to get into the driver's seat. And if they get into the driver's seat with this same mentality, then why should I expect anything really different? Kale says, y'all see that? If y'all want to catch her in action, I'm telling y'all, you will be educated. She's gonna be on Hits and Heels and then Built Different Group. Those are 2 shows. Search for that in Facebook. Then she'll be doing the Shrine Bowl pre and post game show on Built Different Group there as well. She's outstanding. She is outstanding. You guys, I got to bring on so y'all can hear her go to work. Let her cook. I got to bring on. Kels, we got to work that out this week. I'm gonna stop talking. I didn't, like I said, it was a spur of the moment thing. Kels talk about it. Y'all see what she's saying? The combine. She's very thorough, y'all. Y'all see that? Week of February 16th by the HBCU Legacy Bowl on the 21st. So these are players where will probably send scouts and, had their eye on a few people. And who knows? Might draw the interest of the Cowboys, of course, in later rounds in the draft. You just never know. But it's worth looking. Worth looking at. Some of these players obviously can play. Some of them are probably a lot of them are probably going to be in the XFL coming up. And you just got to see how it go. But see, I'm really trying to I don't have to condition myself for what I'm talking about because I'm expecting Jerry and Steven to be Jerry and Steven. I will be shocked if they come out with this aggressive mentality, Rolls Royce mentalities, you know. Kale say she got scouts that are going to the HBCU combine. That's why she coming on the show. You got somebody, Kales, and Mike Delaney. See, you're on YouTube, so you can't see it. But if you're on the show, I tell you what I'm gonna do. The reason why you can't see it is because that. So, Kales, okay, I'm putting the chat on the show now. Kales, you got this Mike. The comment, Mike A. Dana. There it is at the top, right under me. Who's looking for your info in the chat? Now, you probably, if you have a Facebook account, Mike, I'm not sure if Kales have, if she does YouTube or not. I'm not sure. She'll answer that for you. But Kales, put in your information where they actually can find you and I guess friend you on Facebook or whatever, maybe, and go with it from there. I'm quite sure. Just keep your eye on it because you can see there now, Mike. You can see it, so I'm quite sure if I know Kales like I know her, she's putting something in now. So when you see it, go ahead and jot it down and you can get it. But I'm gonna have on the show. I think she'd be a very valuable person for us when it comes to the draft, at least my audience. I'll let her describe herself and who she's connected to, if that's what she wants. I know who it is, but I ain't gonna say nothing. I'll let her say that. Just trust me when I tell you she's connected in the building. Yeah. So I got a superstar in Kelly C. Collins. I got a superstar that I probably have to start using a whole lot to help us out with it. Okay. You see that, Mike? When she says BDG, that stands for Built Different Group. Built Different Group. So if you type that in on your Facebook account, and it's on YouTube as well. She just said both are on YouTube. Just stay where you at. Built Different Group. Subscribe to that, and Cowboys Unifier and Hits and Heels. I'm sorry. Built Different Group is under Cowboys Unifier. So type in Cowboys Unifier. And then another show she's on is, these are predominantly two shows that she's on, is Hits and Heels. That show is her and a few other females, Dallas Cowboy females that are just lethal in the content world. So I think they talk about other stuff as well. But those are the shows. Look on the Cowboys Unifier and Hits and Heels, and you'll find her there. I guarantee you're going to learn something. That's for sure. All right. Y'all done heard my rant. I'm done. No, I ain't. I got time. So let's do something that I ain't done in a while. I'll do it. And you probably get to hear if I know what's getting ready to happen. I'll do it now. Let's see here. My stuff it. All right, there it is at the bottom. I ain't done this in a while. I got the call-in line open. There it is right there for you. 901-654-6853. You can call in right now. I think I'm set up. think I am. Call in now. I'm quite sure y'all got something to say about what I said tonight, or you want to add something to it. I'm cool with it. I got a little time. I'll go ahead and let you guys rock real quick. 901 654 6853. You can call right now. I'm ready. Ready for it. I ain't gonna sit here all night. Yeah, I keep saying, go ahead, Kel. I figured you'd be the first one. You can call in. Kel, are you in front of your computer? I can shoot it to you real quick. I can bring you on real quick. You ain't gotta do all that. Are you on your type in real quick? Are you in front of your computer? Do I have your email? I think I do. Are you ready to rock, or you just listening to me? Kale, I'm looking at our text. Looking at our text thread, trying to see if I see your email. If I do not have your email, send it to me, and if you're ready, I'll bring you on. Now I done talked about you so much. I'll bring you on real quick. Say, yes, I am. Okay. All right, I'm looking for your email. I'm gonna take off the call if I ain't gonna be able to talk no more when Kale come in. So I'm gonna take the call in line off. I don't have it. Kale, I don't have your email. Text it to me real quick. Text it to me. I can't put it in the text thread because I'm on my laptop. I'm not on my phone. I'll tell you what. How about I do this? How do I want to do this? I'm waiting on you, Kales. The world awaits your appearance. There it is. I see it. All right. I'll let you know when I get it. Y'all bear with me. I'm building the plane. Gonna get my girl in here in just a second. Let her go to work. She gonna come in and fuss at me. I don't mind. Y'all bear with me just a second. Yeah, you're gonna have to introduce them. I don't know if you're gonna share who you are and how you are and why you know so much. But I think that would help. But I know you probably don't want to do that. And I understand why. All right, I just sent it. I think I did. All right, I think I just sent it, Kale, so you should have it in just a second. Tears, I ain't got nothing to say. Y'all wait till my girl get in here. Y'all for here. I'm finna take this call line off. Let her cook. One of Zeta Phi Beta's finest coming in the building. Terry. Yeah, she ain't no joke. I sent it to your email. Let me know if you didn't get it now. I thought I typed it in right. It's from the Big Time Show email. You'll see it. I think you'll see it. Terry, I got a super chat that she better bring that FYI. I'll leave it in there just in case there's questions. Oh, you see how she come in trying to run my show? So she telling me to leave the chat up. See what I'm saying? I do it for her. See what I'm saying? This is why I already know they don't work. I might well just cut my mic off. I already know what's gonna happen. I know what's gonna happen. I'll be asking her questions. Oh God, I love it. I'm just saying when she's gonna come in. Let me ask y'all in the chat. Did I lie? Am I wrong? I know some of y'all want me to be optimistic. I just can't. I just can't because I've been with these guys too long. Let me see here. Kids, it don't take that long now. There she is. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my goodness. My sister in the building. She got a background on. She gonna pop her head in a second. Let me get this out of the way. How about I do this? All right.
I'm trying. Yeah. Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay, I'm trying to see why my picture not showing up.
Is that a virtual background?
Yeah.
I don't know why. You got your video on?
Yeah.
Obviously you have your video on, but
let me try to leave out and pop back in.
Cool. As I said, hey, we building the plane. Hey, spur of the moment. Y'all be all right. Y'all come on, hang with me. Hey, get your questions ready because she finna come in blazing now. I'm telling y'all. She about to come in. I know it. It is what it is. I have no optimism, y'all. I'm sorry. I don't have it. I don't. I've been beaten by Jerry and Steve. I'm sorry. So where I can predict what's getting ready to happen. I don't have it. I love my Cowboys, and I've always said that Cowboys have always been in a position where the talent level will have to override the bad decision making. I see bad decision making of the front office and bad coaching. If we can do that, then we fine. Ladies and gentlemen, I done talked about enough the last few shows. We've had conversations. I've been on a show with her, with our brother Jerome, Mr. Cowboy Nation. She bad. That's all I'm gonna say. Y'all finna hear it for yourself. I ain't got nothing. I don't know what she finna talk about. I don't know what direction she going. Look, all I can say is this is chaos.
She better bring it. Oh, I will.
Yeah. They putting the pressure on y'all already. You know what I'm saying? This is our girl. This is Kales. Just remember Kelz. That's what she goes by. I know y'all see her name in the chat, but she goes by Kales. Kales, you're a superstar. I'm just gonna look. I'm just finna bow out the way and just let you go to work. What are you gonna correct me on first? Let's just go and do it now.
Okay, I know I came in like I think 10 minutes late to the show, so that's why I asked what we was talking about. So I'm going through the chat.
The chat.
Okay, so first let me give a quick bio. My name is Kelly Collins. I am a born and raised Washington, D.C. native. I still live in the DMV area. Um, Big Cowboys fan. My grandfather, God rest his soul, uh, was a Cowboys fan. He became a Cowboys fan when the franchise uh, came into existence. So we're talking about the same length that the Cowboys have been. Um, you know the expansion.
Yeah.
He passed in 2018, and I just took the mantle, and I don't want to say I ran with it. I just bulldozed with it. Um, I do go to games. I haven't been to Dallas in a few years now. Um, but during my travels and everything, I have met a lot of the front office. I have a very personal and close relationship with the vice president of player personnel, who is none other than William McClay. Everybody know him as Will.
Y'all stop right there. Stop right there. Stop right there. Did y'all just catch that? She said everybody else know him as Will McClay. She called him William McClay. You see what I'm saying? See what I'm talking about? I'm sorry for interrupting, but go ahead, Kim. Personal relationship with William McClay. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
But before I met him, I have been in close quarters and close contact with Charlotte Jones, who is the daughter of Jerry Jones. When Jerry Jones makes me mad, I call him by his full government name, which is Gerald Wayne Jones Sr. I have had dinner and drinks with Stephen Jones, and I met him prior to meeting Will McClay. I know Ramon Chinyan Sr., who is the assistant offensive line coach and strengthening and quality control coordinator. He is a member of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated.
Ooh.
On top of that, I have met and a lot of players along the way. My frat brother, Kavon Frazier, who used to be with the Cowboys. He was safety on special teams, and he has cracked a lot of players' helmets, including his own. Who else I have met? I've met a lot of players, of course. Emmett Smith, he's a member of my fraternity. I've met, like I said, I have a Rolodex, but out of everyone I met, I have a very, very close relationship with none other than the Hall of Fame 54 middle linebacker, Randall White.
Randall.
I talk to him almost like every other day.
You gotta get Randy White on my show.
I've been trying to get him on my show, but you know, he
ain't never came on your show yet.
See, the thing is, I have to coordinate with some younger folks and his family to get him set up.
Oh, you know? Okay.
He's in.
Randy don't do a lot of stuff anyway, though.
Oh, he do. He comes to this area a lot. We have a 3-day showcase.
I'm talking about in terms of podcasts and stuff like that. I just ain't never seen him. I just haven't.
Like I said,
now, I may be wrong. I'm saying I just haven't seen him.
But like I said, he has been on the Cowboys podcast.
Okay. Yeah.
But as far as him controlling it, he need to get one of his youngster family members to help set him up.
Gotcha.
I do know Drew Pearson as well as Tony Dorsett, Dak Prescott. I have a nice little Rolodex of people. D-Law, Tank, yes.
Yeah. I know you know him.
Yeah.
So in other words, ladies and gentlemen, to make a long story short, she's connected. All right.
Very connected.
I didn't want to steal her thunder, but I've already heard a lot of this. The main thing that you need to remember out of all of that is this. She has a personal relationship with Will McClay. Just lock that in your head. So when she put stuff down, she ain't guessing. Okay.
Shane Odom, hey, okay, Kales, why aren't we talking about safety and cornerbacks? Okay, so very good question. When we got CP on our roster, one of the main things that he said during his interview was the 12th and the 20th pick, we have to go defensive back, because that was the issue. What a lot of people don't know, outside of Jonathan Gannon, and it's another one that is evading my mind right now, they have only interviewed 9 people. Out of the 9, 7 were or are defensive pass game coordinators. That's all they interview, except for those 2 that have been a head coach and a defensive coordinator. They really did not want a head coach, a former head coach, or a defensive coordinator, for the simple fact that the passing game coordinators were the ones that designed plays on the teams that was very disrespectful and diabolical to us this year. CP designed plays, a lot of plays against the Cowboys, along with Big Fangio with the Eagles. Zachary Orr against Baltimore. No, we did not play Baltimore in regular season, but we played them last season in regular as well as preseason. And Zachary Orr basically effed us over with no lube.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot the guy with the Broncos, Leonard. That was one of them. So it was very intentional and strategic how they went into interviewing these perspectives for defensive coordinator. I can tell you that I saw the interview questions and how they answered.
Wait a minute, stop. No. You just ain't finna run over that. Stop. You saw, and ladies and gentlemen, some stuff in our text thread, I ain't gonna share with you because I know I can't do it. But did y'all just hear? Now she ain't just talking now. I'm just trying to tell y'all. She saw the interview questions, right? She come on now. The questions that that was asked by certain individuals, and she saw the questions. Now,
yeah.
How much inside can you get? Go ahead. I'm sorry. I don't want people just bypass it.
Yeah. So I saw the questions that were asked. And one thing that the Cowboys were definitely trying to do was have someone in place by the time the East-West Shrine Bowl and the Senior Bowls take place, which is actually going on right now. For the East-West Shrine Bowl, they started practice 4 days ago. The game is tomorrow at 7 p.m. my time. The East-West Shrine Bowl is this Saturday. That's the 31st, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the 31st. So, but in the case that they did not have a DC in place, they asked everyone one of the questions was what kind of scheme you plan on running, because we will have Kenny Clark and Quinion Williams on our roster, but not our books. Listen to what I'm saying.
I got you already.
On our roster, but not our books for the next 2 years. Okay? And I'm going to circle back when it comes to the finances, because I do know the finances of the Dallas Cowboys. Anyway, so with that being said, they asked what kind of scheme they were planning on running, and tagged them to what free agent players you want and who you're looking for that is coming out of this year's draft.
Now that's interesting, because that goes with what I was talking about earlier. So, based off what you just heard, ladies and gentlemen, at least there's talk. Let's just say it there. Talk about free agencies. That's good news. That's
Yeah.
good news. Now
And
I don't
that
know
was
who certain is, but hey, you ain't gonna know until the defense coordinator answers that question, gets the job, and say, okay, I need help in this area.
right.
I do it.
So basically, what I can tell you, and I'm just paraphrasing what CP said, was he saw the deficiencies and the issues that the Cowboys were not only having when we played the Eagles this year, but the other teams last year.
Mm-hmm.
So he basically said, okay, this is what was going on. This
Answer that. Answer that.
And there were two candidates that did not specifically have secondary coach. So right. So and that's what they wanted. They basically wanted someone who had very good knowledge and expertise when it came to our secondary room. And that's where a lot of our deficiencies came from. Because what a lot of people don't know is the secondary is basically your third level. Your second level of defense is your nickel cornerback, who is your slot, who also communicates with the middle linebacker, who is kind of like off the sides of the middle linebacker. And the middle linebacker is the person that they call the green dot. So if you hear on the games that so-and-so for XYZ team is the green dot, he is the quarterback of the defense, and that is your second level. Your first level is your outside linebacker, sometimes inside, your outside linebacker, sometimes your inside, depending on what kind of base formation that they're running. If it's a 3-4 or 4-3 or 5-2, I know my stuff. So, and then it's also your
I love it.
And then it's also your interior line. So that's your first level. In order for the secondary to prosper, the communication has to be sound on the middle, your middle linebacker, who is your green dot, communicating what the opposing offense team doing. If they're the ones to do the blitz, they have to communicate what's going on between the offensive line, not the offensive line, the interior line, and your slot. So it has to be communication, very excellent communication with them. And you see a lot of that because ours was very foggy this season because there was no communication with all the levels on our defense. So when it came to the interview, that's what all 7 of the defensive passing game coordinators told the Cowboys. But CP was straight up with it, like, all right, I'm gonna give it to you raw, no protection. We just gonna raw dog it. This is what happened. This is what I saw. And that's how I used it to my advantage when we played y'all the second time. Even though we won the game the second time. But yeah, he raw dogged us on all the games during our series.
Wow. I'm just sitting there just smiling because y'all know y'all know me by now. I don't bring no trash on my show. I do it all by myself, like that. Listen, I'm just having my girl here, just built on the plane. I'm actually doing her injustice by just bringing her on the last couple of minutes. But I just want y'all to get just a slight appetizer of what she brings to the table. And let me go ahead and say it again now that she's live. She's worth following. I'm following her. She ain't no joke. I'm gonna steal some of this stuff that she's saying. I'm gonna tell her that right now. There you go. Somebody, JV, just said I just subscribed to her YouTube Her and Heels.
Yeah.
There you go.
So on Hits and Heels, we normally go on at 6:30 Eastern Standard Time. So that if you're on,
it's 5 hours.
It's 5
hours.
But I think
you Central.
We're gonna push.
Well, I'm Central.
So we're gonna push it up a little bit early, because I have to do the issue. No, I'm in the DMV area.
She in DC, Doc.
Yeah.
In DC, JB.
Also, we'll be on the volunteer committee for the 2027 draft, which is right here in my hometown.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look out. You got to hook me up. I might come down there for that.
Hey, just let me know.
Real.
Real. But yeah, I'm gonna see if we could push that up, probably till 5 o'clock, because we do our we're doing the pregame show for the East West Shrine Bowl at 6 o'clock my time. But what I can do is I can tell you, let's see, let me pull it up. I'm about to give y'all some interesting information.
You done told me this, or this is new for me?
This is church stuff. Oh, wait a minute, hold on.
Oh,
this is church stuff. I want to make sure I'm giving y'all the right thing. Okay, so for the draft, and all this is going to tie in together with both of the bowls. For the draft, all 32 teams, okay, have to enter the draft with $15 million. That's the minimum.
Why? Why? Why?
Because one, you have to play you have to pay the players.
Okay.
So basically, so March, I want to say it's March 5th or March 6th. That's where the NFL will drop how much money that the NFL will be receiving this year. The NFL will be receiving close to $300 million. It's somewhere around. I know it's in the 300s. No, that's billion. I'll take that back. Billion. So outside of that, it's going to be divided by 32 ways. The Cowboys will be getting a little bit more money this year, because if you look at anything, especially with the all the official bank account stuff is public knowledge. Go to Over the Cap. Overthecap.com will be periodically updated every milliseconds, nanoseconds, however they do it. So that's where all the official NFL books are as far as money. If you look at the Cowboys for this coming season, if you see anything in red, I'm trying to tell people, do not get alarmed. Yes, you will see a negative 30 million some odd dollars, okay?
Mm-hmm.
What this is the remaining contracts that will be expiring for the 2025 season. We are basically coming into the season with no dead money. So the money that you are seeing is the expiring contracts of Terrence Steele, and it's a couple of other ones. It's like 3 or 4, which is totaling into the 30 some odd million. We are definitely rolling over close to $24 million in cap space. So they put that $24 million into the dead cap space. Okay. But once that negative clear out, that 24 some odd million dollars, I want to say it's 23, but just to round it, let's just say 24 million. That's going to come back over to the free money spot, and that's going to roll over to what we're getting this season. We're approximately getting close to $60 to $62 million of salary cap money. You add that 24 to it, we're talking about close to 85, 86 million. This is not even including the money that's coming off the restructuring clause that is built into CeeDee Lamb's and Dak Prescott's contract. Everyone keeps saying, oh, he's getting $60 million a year. Yeah, he's a $60 million quarterback. That's no fault of his, no fault of ours. A lot of that has to do with Jerry. Had Jerry paid him what he was supposed to be 2 years ago, we would not be in this predicament now. So when I think the last quarterback was, I'll call him head and shoulders, but Trevor Lawrence. When he was the last quarterback to get paid. So that means you could not pay Dak Prescott or any quarterback that was up for a contract less than him. He has to meet that same salary or go a little bit over. So he is in the market. He signed for whatever the market was for a quarterback. That was Jerry playing.
Yep.
Let's be real on that. That was Jerry. So Jerry waited. He should have signed him in March of last year, not a few hours before you played the Cleveland Browns. Okay. So let's be clear on that. So he has a restructuring clause built into his contract, which means they will take $24 million out of his contract, but he will get that money on the back end. But on top of that, even though he is a 4-year contract quarterback, there is 2 years avoided. So he will get that money on the back end. So technically what you're looking at, Dak is only getting $40-something million a year. Okay. That leaves us with a few cushion. So this is the first time in years where we are entering the draft with not only draft capital, but trade equity. Okay? Gotcha. Trade equity is your willing and dealing. Okay? That is the 20th pick that was sent to us by Green Bay. So we can either draft on that or we could will and deal it. So depending on who wins the Super Bowl, they will get the 32 pick. So let's say like Seattle. Okay. Let's say if Seattle wins the Super Bowl, they get the 32nd pick. I know that they have a need already on the team that they have to draft somebody. They can call the Cowboys and say, hey, we would like to draft this player, because the player that they're looking at for the draft, he's going to go somewhere in between the time we pick at 12 and 21. So I will give you, if you give us the 20th pick, we will give you our 32nd pick, and we will also give you our second and third round, because we don't have a second or third round pick in this draft. And that's the only, and I have told Will McClay this myself. I don't like how we drafted Micah. I don't like how we traded Micah Parsons. We should have gotten a little bit more. We should have gotten not only Kenny Clark and 2 first-round picks, we should have also picked up a second or a third, because we are going to do something with GP3. But if we don't, we will get a third-round pick, but we're not going to get it until 2027. We're not going to get it with this year's draft.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, she done gave y'all too much. That's enough. That's enough.
Oh no, I'm gonna give y'all some of the players at the Cowboys.
No. That's enough. I got a $5 super chat. Let me see what he said. Don't matter. The same crew that drafted Taco Charlton and Margin Smith still picking. Well,
okay. So here's the issue with. I'm gonna tell y'all something about that. Okay. Stephen Jones has gone rogue against his daddy numerous of times. Okay. There has been times where all 3 of them have battled with their daddy, and he fired all of them. Okay? A lot of people don't know about that. Or they probably forgot about that. But he brought them on. He brought them back into the fold. Okay.
Papa Sugar, I told you I can't do nothing with her when she started. I told you that. So I'm quiet. Keep going.
So technically, recently, Jerry Jones redid his will. Charlotte, and I'm not wishing death on anybody, but let's just say if Jerry decides to close his eyes today or tomorrow, Charlotte will be the head owner of the team.
Stop it right there. Stop. Don't say another word. Now, right now, you're in a position to believe her, or you're going to believe what we have always thought, because we've always thought that Steven has always been next in line. You just heard something that contradicts totally what a lot of us have thought. She just said, now remember what she told you at the beginning. She is connected not only with Will, but she has a relationship with Charlotte Jones. You heard her say that. So
she will
be. She just said, go ahead. I'm sorry, go ahead.
She will be the one, but everybody else will still keep their positions. Now, recently he changed his will, so all of them, all three children, will be co-owners of the Dallas Cowboys, and they will still keep their position. Okay.
Stop right there. I'm pushing back on you. Cause I'm gonna ask the question that the chat is asking. Now, how in the world you know about the will of Jerry Jones? How you know?
Well, I know.
Here we go. Come on up right here.
I know some people. Like I said, I know some people that know some people that know some people. Okay, but then it did come out. It did come out into the news.
Okay.
It did come out in the news. So, and when you look at it now, especially last season, when you look at it now, you will see Charlotte Jones. I forgot her new married name. She recently got married. Yeah, you will see co-owner
Anderson. Name is Anderson. Charlotte Jones Anderson.
That's her former married name. Yeah.
Oh, former. I'm saying, don't see that much. That's what I give for jumping in. She been married before. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, she got a little spicy tenderoni.
Oh yeah, you can tell. Go ahead.
Yeah, she got a little spicy tenderoni. I said, go ahead, Charlotte, with your bad self. But she yeah, but you will see like Charlotte Jones, co-owner, VP, executive VP of branding. I think that's what she is.
Yes.
Steven Jones, co-owner / executive VP of
player personnel
of operations.
Operations, yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Then Jerry Jones Jr., co-owner / executive VP of merchandising. Okay, so that's what you see now. So as far as with Taco Charlton and
Mozzie,
Steven Jones have said, if you ever listen to him, because he say some slick mouth stuff too, and then you be like, wait, what? Because as soon as he says it happens so quick, it doesn't register until maybe like a second later, and you be like, wait a minute, what did he just say? He will be quick to say, oh, that's a jury pick. I didn't want him.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
But I even asked, like I said, so I know the hotels that the Cowboys stay at when they come to DC to play the Washington Commodores.
Mm-hmm. Commodores.
Yeah, the Commodores.
I like it.
Because as soon as when they take off, they say, hey, we getting ready to take off. When they land, hey, we just landed. Then the next text I get is they will ping my phone with the ETA where they arrive into the hotel. And that gives me enough time, because they do it in enough time for me to leave where I stay at to go to the hotel. Mm-hmm. So when all that happens, I chill with the players. I talk to the players. FYI, if you ever meet Rain Dakota Prescott, he's a menace when it comes to spades. I have played with him in spades. I have played against him on spades, and yeah. So
they play in the locker room. I heard about that myself.
Yeah, that's a whole nother thing.
But a whole different level.
Yeah, but when Will McClay, when he comes to the bar, we got our own special thing where we sit at table and everything, and I talk to him. And I've also talked to Stephen Jones, and I asked him, like, why Taco? Because they know I have a thing against Michigan players. That's like a trigger thing. The only good Michigan player we've had was Jay Lou. And I was like, Taco was sitting right there. LVE is another one. And Taco, we should have not drafted that high. So this is what they told me as far as Taco, not Taco, with TJ Watt. They loved TJ Watt, but the kind of player that Stephen Jones and Rob Marinelli wanted was the skill set that Taco Charlton had. That's why. Yeah. But they were standing on the table. They did not want him. They wanted TJ Watt. But who pulled the trigger? Gerald Wayne Jones Sr.
That's why they don't need to pull no trigger now. Get out the way and let everybody know.
Terry Turner, how much you lost? Oh, I don't lose in spades.
You're so crazy.
Yeah.
Kales,
if I played against that, I think I've lost only one time with that. But normally, Dak and I, we have played together.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, that's it. I've been on 2 hours. That's too long. I'm gonna bring her back. She made her appearance. I'm glad y'all had a chance to meet her. I'm quite sure some of you went over and subscribed to her Hits and Heels. Subscribe to that, and then Cowboys Unifier.
Yeah.
You can join her. She's on both of those shows. She's a part of the family of the Big Time Show. Our brother Jerome was in here. It's the Cowboy Nation.
Yeah, I crashed this party a couple of times.
She makes frequent visits over there. If you're following Jerome, my homeboy right here in Memphis, you'll see her on there as well. But we obviously gonna make room for her to come on the show.
And also shout out to Cowboys Nikki. That's another one that people.
Nikki. I've never had Nikki on the show. She's a bad girl.
That's my girl. Shout out to her.
Cowboy Nikki is a bad girl. She know her stuff just as well. Some of these people I need to just bring on. She's never been on mine. I'm gonna have to make contact with her as well. Listen, I hope you enjoyed it. I told y'all she was a bad girl. Now y'all understand why I said she need to hang with us a little bit more, and we'll make all that happen for you. Appreciate all of you guys. Hit that like button as you leave out. Y'all be safe out there. Enjoy your day. This has been.
I got them both. Appreciate it, Kelly. Yeah, I'll be on tomorrow. I'll send a Big Time the new time change for Hits and Heels, but I will definitely be on BDG 7 p.m. my time. Well, no, 6 p.m. my time.
All right, and let's make sure that we go support her. Let's give her an audience of her and her crew over there. Guarantee you're gonna learn something, no doubt about it. And as you can tell, she's very entertaining, without a doubt. But don't worry about it. If y'all don't see her there, you'll see her here. I'll make sure that she'll come hang with the old man over here. Old gray beard dude. So she'll come hang.
Because I tell you, football season, my mouth is very reckless. Like when I go to the games and stuff, they put that little disclaimer out about certain languages. I know you a pastor, but hey, listen, my mouth is very, very reckless.
Oh Lord, don't worry about it. I ain't gonna mute you. You all right with me? You all right with me? Listen, everybody, man, we appreciate y'all coming hanging with us. I will be with you guys. Look, I might pop on tomorrow because this snowstorm got us locked. down
Yes,
here.
it snowed in with no bay.
I mean, it is ridiculous. And actually, I will be off probably for the next few days. So look for me, turn on those live notifications. And
And text me the times too.
what time you go to
So
work?
I know
I'm
to
sorry, I ain't gonna ask you that. When you go to work, I text you that. When you gonna be going to work? I do the ride. You ain't gonna
listen,
do that one. That's early.
we snowed in too.
Oh, y'all?
We got
Okay.
snow. Like the way that they were talking, I know you say gotta go. Like the way that they were talking, I know we wasn't gonna get the blizzard of '96. I very well remember that. I was thinking we was gonna get like the blizzard of 2015 or 2016.
Okay.
Because we had a lot of snow there. But the issue with us is just the ice. So we're out tomorrow and probably Wednesday. But yeah, but how much snow did y'all get in Memphis?
Well, you know, our version of snow ain't nothing like y'all's. We got about 5 inches down here.
That's
different for
that's
people.
That's probably about the same that we got.
Yeah. It's enough to shut it down, and then it's cold down here, so it's just sheet of ice everywhere. So,
yeah, that's what we have. It would probably been better if we had the snow, but it's the ice
it's the ice
that's on it. Yeah,
destructive out here. So we'll try it again, maybe tomorrow, if not the next day. But I'll text Kels and maybe we can do a whole show together, and then we'll take it from there. All right?
Yeah,
y'all be good.
Good morning.
I hear you. All right, he's so. We appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all for hanging with us. This has been the one and the only. Kels, I'm kind of electric. I'm a Kappa, so I got my own smoke machine. The Big Time Show. We'll holler at y'all.